Thank you, y'all. Now let me get started. What I really come to talk to you about today is my mama. But I can't really say nothing about my mama till I say something about your mama. So let me start with your mama. Your mama is the greatest family member you'll ever experience. Oh, your father's cool, your brothers and sisters might be all right, but your mama is the shit. Let me tell you something. Your mama believed in you before you believed in your damn self. And for most of us, mama is the first God any of us ever knew. Oh, you got these people claim they're your ride or die friend. Shit. Get into trouble. See if you can find they ass. Your mama is gonna stick with you through thick or thin. You can kill a motherfucker. I don't mean no accident. I'm talking about it on purpose. You can cut a motherfucker up in a million pieces. Make a lampshade out their backbone. Your mama will be the one in court with your crazy ass. She holding the Bible. That's my baby. My baby didn't do that. You better ask Jesus. That was my baby. If you still have your mother alive and well today, you are living an amazing blessing you may not realize. A lot of times, we don't miss the water until the well is dry. And mama is the real deal Holyfield. My mother is my first hero, and she's my greatest hero. My mama came to show when you motherfuckers wouldn't come. Wouldn't be but 6 people in the room and my mama be there. She'd sit over there and laugh for a while, and she'd get up, move over there, sit down, laugh. Get up, move over there, sit down, laugh. Get up, move over there, sit down, laugh. Made the shit feel like a crowd. And my mother gave me a tool that allows me to live this amazing life I live. I live an amazing life. You can look me up. You can Google me. My ass is Googleable. That's Michael motherfucking Kaya. Look me up. You'll see that I live the life of a Viking like a fucking gladiator. I travel the world and do everything. Southside, don't get on me on Chicago. You know I'm from the Real Project. Robert Teller Home, 1452 South State Apartment 909. Nigga, don't get me going. Anyway. But before I tell you about the tool that my mother gave me, let me just impart one little piece of wisdom to you. The greatest thing we can be as adults are good parents. We always complaining about our kids, but the kids ain't shit because the parents ain't shit. Follow a fucked up ass kid home and see who the fuck answer the door. I bet you run your ass back to your car. Our mothers are very important. My mother frightened me. I ain't scared of the police. Fuck the police. Wait, hold it. Don't call my mom. Don't call my mama. Let's talk. We can work this shit out. Don't call my mom. My mama invented the backhand lick. Anybody ever had a backhand lick? He should get you with all 4 of them knuckles. She be driving. Pow! You think somebody shot your ass. Pow! She still be driving. My mama invented that shit. My mama ain't scared of shit either. My mama was 5'1". She wasn't scared. Well, she was scared of escalators. My mama didn't understand escalators. She didn't understand stairs that move. My mama wasn't getting on the escalator. My mama climbed down the fucking rope before she get on the motherfucking escalator. Okay? Next week, May 5th, will be the 6th anniversary of my mother's transition. I don't say died, because as long as you hold people in your heart, they're alive and well. Oh, I talk to my mom every day. Now, of course, if I hear her talk back, I will be getting some professional help, but I talk to her every day. Let me tell you something. If you still have your mama and you got a chance to call her, call her. Call her every day and just say, Mama, I love you, because you ain't going to miss nothing like you going to miss your mama. I'd give everything I have if I could just talk to my mama every day. If I could just do that. So if you still got your mama, do that. Your mama will stop what she's doing to get on the phone for a minute just for you to say, I love you. Then keep it moving. Mama's the real deal. My mother was 67 years young. She beat breast cancer. She was fighting liver cancer, and she had dialysis. So she had to do that 3 days a week. Y'all know anybody on dialysis? Well, when you're on dialysis, you tend to lose your appetite. So for the last 3 years of my mother's life, every 3 weeks I'd fly from Los Angeles to Chicago to cook collard greens for my mama. Anybody here eat collard greens? Wait, anybody eat collard greens with turkey seasoning? Look out! Hillshire Farm has a turkey kielbasa sausage. That motherfucker look like a Polish sausage. I cut that 1-inch pieces, put the bottom of the pot with a full cup of water, half cup of olive oil, green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, orange pepper, whole onion, half garlic, and seasoning. Then I go with the spike, because it ain't got no salt on it. Then I put the greens on it and let the shit cook. nigga. Food will change your motherfucking life. Anybody here ever had a Krispy Kreme donut? Wait, I'm not talking about the cold shits. I'm talking about when that sign starts flashing fresh hot, and you run. You run down to see them make the donuts. And the little balls of dough go up a ladder and they fall in the hot grease, and the motherfuckers start cooking and floating. Cooking and float. Then the hand flip them motherfuckers over, they fall back in the grease. They start cooking and float, and then they come. They come to a wall of icing. That motherfucking icing be about this thick. And when that donut go through that icing and you put it in your mouth, it literally melts in your mouth. First time I had a Krispy Kreme donut, swear to God, I damn near came. Food will change your motherfucking life. I speak about my mother because she's the greatest influence in my life. She still is in my life, influencing my every thought. My mother is the one who told me about this amazing, incredible president we currently have. And let me tell you something. Even before Mr. Obama got in office, there was a conspiracy to make us believe that a black man can't be president. His motherfucking brain ain't big enough to be president. But Mr. Obama didn't do it once, he did it twice. And in the first season, all they wanted to do was stop the black man. Let's keep him down to a one-term presidency. But he won it twice with a motherfucking landslide. And what kills me is he got inaugurated on Martin Luther King's celebratory weekend. Can you imagine how ugly it would have been if Mitt Romney had got nominated on Martin Luther King weekend? Matter of fact, the last time president got nominated on Martin Luther King or got inaugurated on Martin Luther King's weekend was our first black president, Bill Clinton. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people don't understand why we love him like we love him. White folks want to call us racist because we love him like we love him. I'm going to tell you why. We love him because he walks his walk. Now, I'm not talking his physical walk yet. I'm talking his intellectual walk. Because whether you like this president or not, if you are honest with yourself, you'll have to admit that never in the history of America has a president been as disrespected as President Obama, and he don't give a fuck. He just keep on being Mr. Obama. As soon as he get in office, first thing they do, create a new political party. We ain't needed a new political party around this motherfucker in 268 years. Nigga, get in. We need a new party. They call it the Tea Party, and they say they're not racist. But I think we need to get together and form the Kool-Aid Party and whoop the Tea Party's ass. Don't they know that black people read the Bible? We know that Cain killed his brother Abel. We saw that some bitch coming a mile away. And the first thing he said is, don't call him African American. Second thing he said is, Mr. Obama ain't black enough. Well, he black enough for me? He black enough for Michelle. And you seen Michelle. Michelle, a real sister. She wouldn't be hanging out with no punk ass motherfucker. And if you don't know he's black enough, here's two ways to tell. First of all, he showed up at his first presidential speech 57 minutes late. Ha! Oh, white man, you can take everything from us, but you can't have late. We own late. Black people will get up an hour early just to get to work 15 minutes late. That's our shit. And secondly, he walks like a black man from the south side of Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama. Now, I know there are folks who say, we got to stop using the word nigga. Well, let me say this about that. We can't stop using the word nigga till we get rid of them niggas. Now, let me tell you what I'm talking about. 2007, I'm on Venice Beach passing out flyers trying to get my mama's president elected, and this nigga gonna come up to me and say, Obama can't save us. And I said, nigga, Mr. Obama ain't running for superhero, motherfucker. He running for president, save your damn self, and while you're at it, pull up your motherfucking pants. How about that? First thing I want you to understand is, loving yourself out loud is not racism. That's called race pride. I know you say what the fuck you talking about. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. White folks have had 44, 43, well, 43 presidents that was white, and they had them, and they held them up, and they celebrated them. We ain't say shit. We get a black president, we speak proudly, now we're racist. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. If there had only been one Asian running as the first Asian president, every Asian in America would vote for him. If there had only been one Hispanic running as the first Hispanic, I guarantee goddamn to you, every Hispanic in America would vote. And let's not talk about our Jewish people. People on television talking about the Jewish people more than Law and Order. And Law and Order is on 9 motherfucking hours a day. I know more about Schindler and his list than I do about my own people. Now let a black man run. We gotta decide whether we like a motherfucker. Now let me tell you something. I wouldn't give a fuck if he robbed a liquor store. If it ain't but one black man running, he getting my motherfucking vote. Okay, because that's just the way I motherfucking roll. And why? Let me tell you something. There's a national conversation that we no longer need Black History Month, yo. And let me tell you, that's what they say. And I'm going to tell you why they're saying it, and I'm going to tell you why we need it. They say we don't need it because we got a black president and Oprah. So we no longer need black. I'm going to tell you why we need it. The secret is encoded in why the Jewish people are always talking about the Holocaust. Because they know that if you forget your history, you are doomed to repeat it. There'll never be a Holocaust around this motherfucker again because we know what the fuck it looked like. If you forget your history, you'll think Mr. Obama is a fluke. A black man with a PhD from Harvard yet? Yes, but in 1895, W.E.B. Du Bois got the same motherfucking degree from the same motherfucking university, but if you don't know your history, you think it's a fluke. If you don't know your history, you go around thinking we care who Tiger Woods is fucking. I ain't never watched Tiger Woods play golf and say, man, I bet he's getting some good pussy. No. The only reason the story was important to me is he got down with 14 women, and none of them was black. You telling me it's not one sister good enough for that bug-looking son of a bitch? Oh, folks, in my report card on blackness, Tiger Woods gets a D-. But if we are talking about black history, we'll need to remember that Tiger Woods was a little boy who walked into a game that we're barely invited into and played that motherfucker so well they had to change the rules so the other motherfuckers could keep up. If you forget your history, you'll forget about Serena and Venus, who's so motherfucking good in tennis, they got to play each other every year to find out who the baddest motherfucker on the planet is. If you forget your history, you might forget about Tyler Perry, who 15 years ago was sleeping in his car and now the motherfucker rich enough to pee cream. If you forget your history, you might start acting like Herman Cain and saying ignorant ass shit like don't call me African American. Where do you think, 5 minutes, where do you think his backwards black country ass came from? He came from where all our ancestors come from, Africa. And they don't want you to love Africa because you'll remember what's there. All the oil, all the gold, all the diamonds, all the silver, all the platinum, all the kings and all the queens. And when you remember you come from royalty, you're going to remember to quit fighting each other and love each other and hold each other up. And if you think white folks scared of us now, goddamn, look out when you start to love yourself and remember that black people are the baddest motherfuckers on this planet. Now here's the last thing. Here's the last thing before I go. I created a book. It's called The Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the White House. I knocked on the door and a brother answered. Now, the reason I wrote this is so many people got negative shit to say about my president that I just want to say something totally positive. Because I guarantee you this. If Bush had killed Osama bin Laden, if he had reinstated General Motors, if he had created a health care bill my mama and my grandmama can afford, and if he had ended that illegal fucking war he started in Iraq to cover his punk ass for 9/11, his face would be on Mount Rushmore. Mr. Obama has done that and so much more, and it's not enough. He could cure cancer today. They say that nigga started it in the first place. Let me tell you something. At the end of the night, come down, try to get one of these. They ain't but $10. I don't need a whole 10. I can take 2 5s, 5 and 5 singles, whatever. But what I wanted to show you in the book is it shows you how he went through all this. Everybody loved him. Everybody adored him. And then once he got in office, look, they tried to tear the White House in half to keep that nigga from succeeding. But Mr. Obama on both sides pushing that motherfucker back together, and down the bottom, them the collard greens that Michelle grew at the White House garden. So there's also a documentary with 40 comedians on it that has the same name. I'm talking about Tommy Davidson, Cedric the Entertainer, the great Dick Gregory, white, black, young, old, gay, straight, transgender, Asian, and Hispanic, all holding Mr. Obama up in a positive light. Here's what I want to say to you. We are the baddest motherfuckers on this planet. Everything we've ever touched, we made better. We've always been given shit and turned that shit into gold. We some bad motherfuckers in everything. You can't name no shit. White folks kill themselves every day to get what we come back naturally. Shooting shit in their lips, their dick, their ass. They want our hair, our motherfucking walk, our flavor. Everybody want to be black except black people. I want you to get back to remembering that you're the baddest motherfuckers on this planet and love yourself. My name is Michael Kaya and I appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank y'all. Yeah, thank you. Oh, bad. Oh, that's that shit right there. That's that step of shit. Oh, wait, watch that drop. Oh, shit, what? Y'all better quit playing.